The dust is settling after a heated midterm election in Wisconsin, one where Republicans didn't get near their statewide goals.
Well, now they've tapped a longtime party figure to lead them into a fresh start. Naomi Coles joins us to explain.
Brady, the chair of a state party, really sets the key strategy for how the party campaigns, and to some degree also wins and losses can at times be blamed on that strategy. So the party electing Brian Schimming this past weekend is significant. He's a 30-year veteran of Wisconsin politics. He has a history in grassroots campaigning, and he comes to the position having successes in working across the aisle. Could that mean a change of tone going forward? He says maybe.
I think the tone is driven by meeting the voters where they are, which Tommy Thompson was always very, very good at. It's why he had a record of long success as governor and as a public figure here in Wisconsin. So to me, at its very core, politics is a business of addition. It's not a business of subtraction.
But reframing Republican success in Wisconsin is based on a lot of factors. We'll explore those in more depth in our full interview that's airing this Sunday on For the Record at 10:30.
So where would you say are the big gaps for the state Republican Party and the state Democrat Party and how they operate right now?
The first big thing I would say is in fundraising. So for the last several years, especially in the last kind of 4 years where Wisconsin Democrats have gotten a lot more success in Wisconsin and Wisconsin statewide wins, there's a huge gap. I'm talking tens of millions at times in fundraising. Wisconsin Democrats are just extremely successful at it. Wisconsin Republicans are too, but there's still this big gap, and that's one of the things that Schimming says he really has to tackle going forward to the next couple years before 2024. The other big thing, which they've actually addressed as of this past weekend, is for the longest time, Wisconsin Republicans have not had a paid party chair, and the chair, as I mentioned, is very important. He helps set the strategy for elections for his party in Wisconsin. And so Ben Wickler, who is the chair for the Wisconsin Democrats, he makes like $200 grand. He's a paid full-time position, and so just this past weekend, the state party Republicans voted to make their chair a full-time paid position, and that could be a real difference maker going into the next 2 years.
So what's the track record over the last few years for Republicans in Wisconsin?
On a district level, they do well, right? They control the legislature by a very large margin. That, of course, is in part thanks to the maps, the district maps in Wisconsin. But they really have not done well on a statewide level. 2016, Wisconsin voted for Trump in Wisconsin. 2020, that did not happen. It went to Biden by about 20,000 votes. They've lost the governorship for the last 2 cycles. They, again, over and over, even when you look at state Supreme Court races, they've been losing several of their statewide races over the last 4 years. They have lost more than they've won to Democrats. And so it's not that they're failing. Again, on a local level, they're doing very well. But they really, if they want to see success going forward in Wisconsin, they have to work on those statewide races.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Thank you very much, Naomi.
Thank you.
Absolutely.